Hello everybody, my name is Rojo and welcome back to Wizardry VII. So, last time we made it through kind of a difficult floor of the Dane Tower here. We got past the Temple of Eternal Darkness, as it's called, but we were rewarded with being recognized as Priests of Dane for whatever good that's going to do us. I guess we'll find out. Beyond that, I was going to do some class changing, but I realized I had made some mistakes on like a lot of my characters, and a lot of them are like 1 point off from being where they need to be able to class change into what I originally planned. And with the amount of XP it's going to take them to get to their next levels, I've adjusted my plans a bit, so I'm going to do a little bit more class changing with everybody, which I think is going to be good, because then we'll get a lot more of the skills that we're interested in getting. So yeah, right now we've got, let's see, Ulu. He's been changed to a ranger from being a ninja, and we're finally making use of that shock rod that we got. We also got him in the back row. So Fempo is up front doing a little fisticuffs for now. And then as he gets a couple levels, we'll start changing other people around. So with all that said, let's go ahead and start exploring this floor that we're on now, the Temple of Aerial Whimsey, I think it was. Okay, I think we just fell. I think we just fell, or something like it. I guess I see where the Aerial Whimsey comes in. In fact, we're actually a little bit banged up. We may want to just rest for a little bit here until we can get, just like some buffs up and stuff would be nice. You can actually afford to do a little bit of healing, so why don't we do that? Oh, that's right, you're level 1 again, though, so maybe we'll have somebody else do it. Yeah, you seem like a good candidate to do a little healing, so let's go ahead and just take care of that, because thankfully she has pretty good magic regen, thanks to her being a fairy and how we sort of chose to import people, as far as I can tell. Let's see, who else? Anybody else? You've got quite a few magic points available, so there we go. It's looking pretty good, I think. Could maybe use a little bit more. Here we go. Yeah, like you have a ton of magic available, so let's just finish this off. And then we'll do a couple buffs here. Just to make sure we're a little bit better prepared than we currently are on this floor, because who knows what the crap they're going to be throwing at us when we're down here. So let's go ahead and we'll do a big one of those. Let's do a big old... actually, you can't do it. Never mind. Here we go. Enchanted Blade. Give me a big one of those. Give me a big old armor plate, if you would. And just in case, I think we're going to do a magic screen as well. Okay. So we're about as good as we're going to get. Let's see what we have down here. This is going to be a giant maze, I bet. More dragon lizards. Oh, joy. Oh, joy, oh, joy, oh, joy. Just what I wanted to see, he said sarcastically. I mean, it could be worse. It really could be worse. We've seen it be worse. Interestingly enough, also, Ulu has an incredible armor class for being a ranger. I don't know why that is, if his, like, ninjutsu is somehow carrying over. Like, I don't know if rangers get ninjutsu. Maybe they do, and that's why. Because I don't think like, Elise is a Valkyrie. She has ninjutsu, but her AC is terrible. So yeah, I'm not really sure exactly what's going on with that, but it is interesting. And because of that, I did switch his Ring of Stars off and gave it to somebody else who perhaps needs it slightly more. I've also got Gertrude using the musket in her offhand and switched her over to the Spear of Death, because the Spear of Death, thankfully, is a one-handed weapon. And that means we can allow her to use her musket in her offhand, get a little bit of firearm skill for whatever that's worth. She may as well, because there's not really anything else she can use in her offhand. I mean, I guess maybe she could use a buckler that we have kicking around, but it's probably not that big a deal. I think it only gives like 1 AC across the board, which isn't, it's not meaningless, but I think I prefer to do it this way. So we got Dex, Piety, Speed. That's a pretty good level to start with. I started the class change process with Ulu here because he's gonna need some of the most babysitting to be able to kind of get back on track here. And so yeah, getting Speed is good, which I think he got a point of. What else? Yeah, this level is good enough. He got something that he needed like everywhere, pretty much, I think. So let's go ahead and give you how about some Poland staff, since you're going to be using that stick for a little while. And there's a couple of points of climbing for you. So as I mentioned before, I've read that 30 is kind of where you want to be for climbing. I don't know why, but here we are. And now I'm actually going to give you, oh, I don't know, what do I give you? Some oratory, maybe? As a ranger, you don't actually need oratory, but I'm not sure how it works. Like, if you learn a spell as a lord, you know, you get a theophacy spell as a lord that is also in the alchemy spell book. Does then your oratory matter for that, even when you're an alchemy casting class? I have no idea how that works at all. It's an interesting question. If everybody knows, I'd be interested in learning about that. But, yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to give it some more scouting. Even though I know Detect Secrets does most of the work, the heavy lifting for us. And yeah, we can start leveling up Mind Control, which I think is going to be nice to have at the very least. And we'll give you, we'll give you some more alchemy. He's going to get maxed out on that pretty quickly here. Oh. That level, maybe not so good. He really needs more speed. So we got to be careful going forward here. He needs 14 or 13 or 14 speed. I think 14. Or wait, no, he's going to be a ninja, so he needs like 12. So it's not so bad. Not so bad. So anyway, let's just cruise through the rest of this real fast. We'll go ahead and give you that. And we'll go ahead and give you that. And we'll go ahead and give you a little bit more of that. And he gets a ranger spell here. Yeah, there's a few things that we could give him. Draining Cloud, huh? I don't think we had that one yet. Tell you what, let's learn it. Alright, you get a Valkyrie level. You get Piety. I think you're already all set, though. I'm going to double check her. But I think going from Valkyrie back to Ranger for her is, like, literally free. Yeah, so she doesn't need to worry about stats. At least not until she's a Ranger again. Let's see, we're giving you, I don't think it really matters too much. We'll give you some sword just in case, I guess. Physical skills. You are learning, I want to make sure I get this right, because I've been putting the points in the wrong place recently, as I recall. We're going to give you Legerdemain, which is fine. Okay, good. And then, yeah, more mind control, please. And give you some more theology, yes. For hopefully some more Valkyrie spells here. Anything? Paralyzed and Superman, Whirlwind. I'm going to pick up Whirlwind on her, I think. We don't really use those air points unless somebody gets poisoned or we need to silence an enemy, so I think they're good to have. Or rather, it's good to have a, some offensive magic for that. I think we just fell again. How rude. Well, there's a chest. That's interesting, at least. So I can see how this is going to go. We're falling into a lot of pits, but we don't have the mapping skill to map out where the pits are, which is a real big bummer. You know what? Everybody probably should hide here. I think these guys can be nasty if they have the breath attack. It seems that they do not this time, at least, which is a small blessing. But we're going to go for the smaller group first because they're the most likely to be more powerful enemies. I think that seems pretty reasonable here. Let's see. Now, who? I think Elise actually has my thingamajig. I actually wonder if why don't you try out just a level 1 air pocket. We'll see if it does us any good, and then we'll do an Angel's Tongue for a little bit of bless. Now, theoretically, I believe our shock rod on Ulu can knock enemies out. I just don't know if we can knock these particular enemies out with it. Because I don't know if undead are susceptible to that or not. They may have really high resistance to it, basically, or there could be any other number of things going on. I guess we'll see. Alright, hide, 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 hide. You know what? If you cast a spell, you might not... I'm curious actually what this does. But he might not get revealed if he just casts magic, so, we're going to give that a try, I think. We'll do that. We'll do... For you, I think... how about... some good old-fashioned blades. Ooh, she fizzled. Unfortunate. So that's what that does. It drains stamina. That seems really bad. If I'm being real with you. I'm not terribly impressed with that. But it seems like maybe these enemies aren't ones that we need to worry about so much, so we're just gonna see if we can knock these guys out now. Oh, well, it does continue to drain, so I mean, I guess there's that, but it still doesn't seem very good. Like, an enemy could have hundreds of stamina points in theory, I think. So, you know, do we really have 60 rounds to wait for them to pass out? Courtesy of this spell? I don't think so. Any minute now. There we go. Alright, so we've got these nasty Mino skills taken care of here, I think, anyway. There we go. Oh, no, one left. Spoke too soon. Now we've got these stupid skeletons taken care of. We're probably going to get another level, and we'll be in a position to change somebody else over. Oh, yeah. Alright, so speed, please? No speed. He got no speed, though. That's not very good. I think I'm going to, reload the game on this one because we really need him to get speed. Although he only needs 3 points. Actually, you know what? I guess maybe he's alright for one more level. I just need to not forget. It's really what it comes down to. We'll definitely give you a little bit more of this. We'll give you a little bit of that. How about a couple points of that? And, yeah, alchemy's almost maxed out here. So, at this point, we could try maybe like deadly poison. That might be interesting. Or purify air. Could be really good for us. But I think I'm going to get create life first. Just because it might help us out in a tougher fight. I guess we'll see. But at this point, we definitely need to start class changing someone else over. So give me a second to decide who that's going to be. Alrighty, so I've made my choice here. And actually, I did 2 people because Fenpo is going to be fairly low maintenance right now. But he's a samurai once again. And then we've got Alima over as a Valkyrie. But we can't give her any decent gear right now. So she's just got her bow. Also, there's a little bit of a bug. I think I noticed this before and mentioned it and forgot about it. So Ulu's AC, when I class changed him initially, was much better than this. But now that he's leveled up, it's gone back down. I think that's going to be the same situation here. Perhaps. And we're going to get into a fight immediately, I guess. So, there's that. Now, these look like they could be dangerous, but we do have a magic screen up. Ooh, they blink. Interesting. Not something I expected to see. And they have a frighten effect as well, huh? Spectral Ravens. Interesting. Yeah, we'll just, we'll fight with everybody who can fight. You, I think, are going to have to do one of those on her, maybe. And, let's also just try a whirlwind, maybe, on these guys. And did she get reparalyzed? She's getting stamina drained too, which is very rude. Well, there we go. She's unparalyzed. And we ran away. Okay. Well, it's interesting. We're just going to rest for a second here. Just to knock those debuffs off. And let's definitely take a second to just get people healed up here. And I guess you are going to have to maybe do a... never mind, not you. Who's got Cure Lesser... Oh no, Cure Lesser Condition is this kind of magic. Okay. Who has enough points? How about you? Do one of those on her just to wake her up. And, yeah, we should be pretty much fine here. It's unfortunate that we had to run from that, but at the same time, I don't know, we might be better off. So let's see if we can get back to kind of where we were real fast here, just for the sake of mapping things out thoroughly here. Oh, and this brings us back down to here. Oh dear, I don't like that. This might be okay though. I just don't want to have to go back through that stupid, Actually, there's my stairs up right there. Okay. Yeah, I just don't want to have to, go back through that other, stupid thing. I may end up having to draw my own map for this or look one up. Just to get through here because I can't rely on the auto map to show me where the freaking things are. What happens if we fall down this way? Oh, we actually don't fall down at all. Search? Anything? No? Alright, fair enough. Well, down we go. Let's try going this way. At the very least, we can save scum our way through a lot of this. Alright, 3 ghosts and some skeletons. I'll tell you what. You're going to fight those guys. You are going to, I think, hide first and foremost. You're going to fight the ghosts. And then you, I think... Why don't we try some whirlwind magic on the ghosts? I don't know how well it's going to work. But it might be worth a try here. And then you... How about a little baby conjuration? The sooner we get these ghosts out of here, the better, though. So we can hit the ghosts with air magic, it seems like. We got 2 earth columns out of a conjuration. That's interesting. So what I wonder is if we do run here, if we end up going all over a pit, will it actually drop us down or what? I imagine it will. Alright, so you gotta try to hide again. And yeah, we'll just keep trying to kill that ghost, and then everybody else can just fight. There we go. Okay, we got the ghost. Good. Everybody else can fight the skeletons. We should be fine. Yeah, they do paralyze us, it looks like, which is a little unfortunate, but we can get past that. That's not that big a deal. Why don't you actually do... Oh, never mind. Just fight. Perhaps you... Yeah, give me a cure paralysis on him, just to be safe here, and then you guys can just fight. Here we go. Okay, so Fembo's back. Good, our golem's doing something. Trying to, anyway. Yeah, I think we'll just have everybody fight from here on out, and hopefully we can finish these guys off before we turn tail and run. The other good thing about summons is that they can take some hits for you. There we go, alright. Lots of XP, gonna get some levels here, so you are going to need some speed, yeah, some strength, vitality. Yeah, that's a good level. We'll definitely be happy with that. And for now, I don't even know what to really give you. You're going to be using a sword, I think, so I don't know. We'll give you that in case we do end up having to go back to the Maenad's Lance at some point. And then we'll give you a little bit of that, I think. A little bit of mind control, never hurt anybody. And I would really love her mapping to go up faster than it is, if I'm being honest. Are we gonna really get it to like 70, I think is the next breakpoint? It's gonna make her magic absolutely hideously terrible. Unless we sort of ignore a school of magic here. Which I don't know as if I really want to do. I think I am gonna... It's not gonna help us in Wizardry 8 at all, but I am gonna have her continue going with mapping, I guess, just for kicks. We'll have other people who will have other spells available. She's got some useful magic available to her already, so I'm not sweating it too terribly much. Strength is good. She's going to need a little bit more speed, but other than that, and a little bit more dex, but, you know, for where she's at right now, she's fine, I think. So, let's go ahead and do that. We'll give her some more climbing like so. And then how about some oratory for you, I think? And, yeah, we'll just slowly keep cracking at the mapping skill. So Fempo just needs a couple points of personality, which we can get pretty much any time here, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. Aside from that, we'll probably give you a little bit more hands and feet, I guess, for the moment. And as for the rest of this, you already got your climbing, so I guess you may as well get some oratory. And some more mind control, and we'll probably max that out eventually just for import purposes, but for now it doesn't really matter so much. So we're gonna give you some more thaumaturgy. And one more level here, sure. Oratory is what's gonna help us not fizzle or have spells backfire in combat. Alright, Samurai Spell, Shrill Sound, Weaken. We'll go with Shrill Sound, I guess. And you get a Ranger level. So what are you going to get here? Piety. I think you did need, yes. Now we're at a point where we got to have him get speed. We got to have him get intelligence. We got to have him get strength. So we're going to have some pretty amazing levels going from here on out. Alright, so you're using the stick still, so we'll give you some of that. We'll give you... what was I giving you? Scouting, I think it was. Give you some of that. And there you go. New Ranger spell. What do we got? Cure Stone. Interesting, but really don't need it. Here we go. This is the good stuff. Asphyxiation. It's an instant death spell on everything on the board, I think, pretty much. Could be pretty useful. So we'll go ahead and I think we'll get that. Sounds good to me. Alright, so first things first, we gotta take a second to just cure lesser condition on a few people. Like so, there we go. You may as well do one on yourself here. Except I gotta actually click on the right thing. Who else? Just Ulu by the looks of it. We'll have, you go ahead and do it, I think. Okay, so we got the fear off. Which means we can at least move on. And somewhat safely. Alright, so we're gonna go... I have a feeling we're gonna fall if we go this way, so let's go this way and see what happens. In theory, we should be looking for like a key or something on this floor, if I had to guess. Because, Or maybe not this floor, but like somewhere around here, because there's a chest that we would like to open. I didn't see any way to open it, though. Nothing terribly obvious initially here, so... We're actually failing our hide and shadows quite a bit. I'm noticing right now. It's a little unfortunate. I don't know if that's tied to our levels or just a little bit of bad luck right now. We definitely got to get Alima out of the front row, though. Well, actually, that's not really true. We just need to get Nerd class changed, which we'll do probably after this fight, depending on how the levels shake out. And then we'll be all set, because we'll be able to actually give her some halfway decent gear. But you can see our combat effectiveness has gone down pretty substantially, which is rather unfortunate. The good thing is, though, that these Minoscales are not doing any nasty stuff aside from their paralysis touch, so we've at least got that going for us, which is quite nice. I guess you'll fight that. You will probably take a timeout to just heal yourself, I guess. Seems like a good idea. And you know what? You are going to heal him as well, I think. And then you will fight. And I think you'll hide. Hey, we got him. All the way in the back row there. Nicely done. Of course, now everybody else is hiding, so she's going to get focus fired to death here. Maybe literally, because she can't move. Alright, what are we gonna do about this? I think you gotta fight that guy. I think you gotta fight. Then I think you gotta do big heals. You gotta do big cure paralysis. And you gotta do big heals as well. Alright. She's back. Okay. So you got a chance at least. And now Fempo's paralyzed, but that's okay. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. You're going to hide again for sure. And then I think everybody's going to just fight that group there. Just to make sure these guys get out of here. And then maybe we'll see about Fempo. Or are we going to get this group finished off? Yes, I think so. Just barely. Okay, good enough. So fight. And now that you're hidden... Ah, crap, you don't have the spell that I want. Well, I'll tell you what. Give me a Blades, I guess. You can do a Cure Paralysis on him. You can do a big heal on him just to make sure. Then you fight. Almost through this. A little bit of chip damage on the skeletons from Blades. Wasn't expecting much, but I didn't want her to get revealed just yet either, so... Alright, everybody, you know what, everybody just fight. I think we can take them out this round. Well, maybe one more round. The way things are going. Alright, fair enough. Not that big a deal. We're definitely going to need to do a little bit of healing after this. Okay, whew. Alright. A lot of XP though, I bet. Yep. Alright, give me... I think you need a little bit more speed than that. Hang on, let's take a look. So you need, yeah, 14, then like 12 strength, 11 int. Well, you get the strength. Your int is almost there. So you still mostly just need a couple points of dex, couple points of speed. So you're doing okay. You're doing okie dokie. So we'll give you a little bit of that, I guess. We'll give you a little bit of this. And we'll keep cracking at the mapping, I guess. She's not going to get too many more spells here. Ah, there's some speed. Good. That helps out. Let's see. Give you a little bows, I guess, just because you're currently using one. And it'll help you max that out. So we do want her to have that be maxed out eventually. I'm shocked that he hasn't gotten one point of personality yet. Okay. Easy enough with all this. And then, yeah, more thaumaturgy. You should get a new tier of spells now. Which is good. Spooks. I guess that must probably scare enemies if I had to guess. Magic Screen, Conjuration, Weaken Ice Ball. Give me Magic Screen on you, so we have somebody else who can actually cast that. That seems important to me. Aside from that, we're just going to go ahead and do a little bit of stamina on you, and then we're going to use a couple of our heavy heal potions here. Put them to good use, just to try and keep people a little bit topped off here. And then I think you better just stamina yourself. How about that? Okay. Let's keep moving on a little bit here. I imagine, well, wasn't expecting a fight already, but oh dear, 4 two-headed lions. Everybody hide. This is probably going to end in our death, if I had to guess. These things are dangerous, as I recall. Well, everybody's hidden, so that's a good start. What can you do for magic? Maybe a blinding flash would be good against these guys. Give it a try. As for you, silence, whipping rocks. How about a... Oh yeah, you're not going to be able to cast at very high level because you're currently low level. We probably want you to fight anyway. How about... Why don't you try... Let's try a Superman on you and see what happens. And how about a haste as well? And then you can fight. Okay, we blinded them all. That's actually really good. That might give us the advantage that we need here. Yeah, it's working out pretty well so far. Blind is like a really debilitating status effect, so the fact that we were able to land that on those enemies is really, really good. Ooh, we poisoned somebody with the Spear of Death. That doesn't happen very often. Maybe because the lions have 2 heads, they're twice as susceptible to being blinded. 17,000 XP. Good God. Good God. He can't even talk right. You did not get anything useful there, I don't think. Unfortunately. So we're gonna have to be careful. I don't want to throw that fight away if I don't have to, but if I do have to, I will. So yeah, let's just make sure you get maxed out on your bows here. And then I guess the rest will just go in whatever it goes in. Academia, yeah, a little bit more of that. The problem is, like, Valkyrie and I think Ranger to some extent as well don't really get a lot of academic points. If we were being, pure casters, I think we'd have a lot more success in that regard. Alright, Samurai level for you. Still no personality, which is unfortunate. Alright, well, at least you're getting your thaumaturgy up. At this point, I think I'm going to give you Ice Ball. Another Samurai level. Still no personality. He's got 3 more levels to get 2 points. I think he can do it. I have faith. I'm genuinely unafraid. And 6 more points there. It's not quite at the next level for or the next spell level for thaumaturgy, but he's getting there, pretty close. Maybe 2 more levels will be there unless we get lucky with our points. And you're level 9. Alright, so you, let me just double check, are going to be getting Skullduggery. Let's make sure we put in the right points for the right people. A little mind control. And how about a little bit of alchemy for you? What are we going to give you? Well, we don't have a lot of options, so let's just give you the highest level spell that we can give you. We'll give you Crush. You get a Ranger level personality. Not really what we wanted to see there. Let me see how he's doing. Well, he's got 3 more levels. He's going to have to get some really good levels to make this happen, but I'll worry about that when the time comes, I guess. Because, yeah, these next 2 levels are going to have to be outstanding. Because he still needs strength and speed. And I think even a point of vitality. But it seems like as we get higher levels, we do end up getting more stat points a lot of the time. So we'll see how that shakes out, I guess. Just need to not forget what I'm doing. Let's see here. Confusion. Don't really care about like Cure Stone or anything like that, because that's basically the same as being dead. And we have a bunch of Cure Petrify potions anyway. I mean, we might get it on somebody, but for now, I'm going to pick up Noxious Fumes, I guess. I have no idea what the difference between Toxic Vapors and Noxious Fumes is. But I guess perhaps we'll find out. Alright, save the game and we'll just continue on here. It's been pretty combat heavy so far. Seems like maybe there's a pit in that kind of black square in that room to the right of us. And to the south a bit, southeast I guess. Makes me wonder. There's going to be a pit here, like 110%. There's no way they're just going to give us a free chest. I knew it. Well, so we can go there. There's a spinner here, I think. Indeed there is. And we have to pick a direction to go, it would seem. Well, let's go this way first, I guess. And we're in the dark. That's not so good. Well, maybe it is. Inside the room, you feel a slight buzzing vibration, which seems to permeate everything. Lasting only a brief moment, it quickly ceases without any apparent ill effect. After a few moments, you are breathing and open your eyes. It is still dark, but there is a glowing object in the distance. It is a sparkling globe of some kind, like a crystal ball. You are unable to move and watch helplessly as it grows. And then it begins to disappear. Not vanishing, but descending into the floor. And then you see a figure. It is a young woman. She is standing over the spot where the strange orb disappeared. She seems to be doing something with her hands. And then she too fades, and all is dark once more. With a start, you open your eyes yet again, and it is still dark. But this time, you are able to move. Nerb got an item. Ah, well, there's our golden idol to get out of here. If we ever find where to put it. And I think that was VI Domina, I assume. So she's got something to do with that orb, it would seem, which I am going to assume was the Astral Dominae. I don't know, there's definitely some questions that need to be answered. I have no idea why we had a vision here of all places either. With that said, I think it's time to finish up our class changes before moving on here, so give me 1 second. Alright, I've got the class change taken care of. We have Nerd for the first time as a bard. Yeah, we haven't had a bard since we started, but now we can start actually getting some music skill by using these instruments that we imported over. His AC is absolute garbage. We can't really even equip him with proper gear right now, which is kind of too bad. So hopefully he doesn't get targeted too much. Aside from that, we've got Alima with some decent gear now. So there's that at least. So let's continue on into the darkness here, and I guess we'll just see how things go here. Ah, well, here we are. Interesting. Okay, just checking around. We have to figure out where to actually put this idol before we can progress, so... And we got some dragon lizards right off the bat here, so let's definitely hide with everybody. It's gonna be... Ooh, they're actually running from us. Interesting. Yeah, it's gonna be the thing that maybe protects us from getting lit up too much here. Alright, everybody is hidden, so now we can begin the assault. With great prejudice, let's go ahead and have you... I don't know how you hide and use a horn and a lute, but you know what? We're going for it. But I guess you gotta play very softly. Uh-oh, I think Nerd might just die here, actually, though. Oh, no, he didn't get hit. Looks like he's gonna get lucky this time around, maybe. Indeed. Woo. Scary. And that should be some levels here. He's going to require a little bit of maintenance to get to where he needs to be, but that's a really good start. That is a really, really good start. Okay, skill bonus. So, you're using a mason flail is what the bullwhip is. And then, what was I even giving you? I have no idea. I guess... You're going to get music naturally anyway, so I don't really think I want to give you that. Instead, I guess we'll give you some oratory. Just because maybe that's a little bit harder to raise in theory, I think. Aside from that, we are going to start giving you some thaumaturgy because bards do get mage spells. So, piety of all things. Let me take a look at what he's going to need. He is going to need... personality, speed, vitality, and strength. So yeah, he's actually doing just fine. That personality he got is actually really helpful. Good. In that case, we will just cruise right along here like so. And get some spells. Are there any good spells to be had? Not exactly. Maybe another knock knock wouldn't be so bad. I'm going to pick up some of this stuff though. Shrill sound, missile shield, air pocket, that kind of thing. Not so bad. To have. I don't know if we even have anybody with missile shield. I assume we must, but I'm gonna pick that up just in case. All right, so you are almost ready to class change again. Oh, how fast they grow up. How fast indeed. Let's see. We're going to give you... I guess we'll give you some of that. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Let's see. What else? You were Skullduggery, as I recall. No, you're Legerdemain. That's even got to check. Alright, and then, sure, a little more theology for you. Not sure what you can really expect to get for spells, but, you know, every little bit helps, I guess. Alright, now let's definitely just cruise right over into the old inventory and use a couple of these heavy heal potions to keep us from dying. And I think we're in a good position to rest as well. Now, I would have done a lot of this grinding off screen, but, you know, if there's any chance of us getting one of these map fragments or whatever before somebody else, I would like to at least try. Because I imagine, you know, eventually we'll be able to grind no matter what, so... I'm not sweating it too terribly much on that front, but I do want to, you know, get the levels as we go. And, well, more importantly, the skill points as we go. So that, we can get, like, you know, all the spells and stuff that we want. Although we have probably most of what we really need, I think, for the most part, anyway. Aside from some particularly high-level magic, you know, we've got the core essentials, I think. At any rate, I think we will drop down here accidentally. And then drop down here, and oh, this is the chest, though. Interesting. Can I open it from here? No. Ah, just gotta turn around. Okay. We'll tell you what, we'll open this, and then we'll call it, because it seems like we got a little bit more exploration to do on this floor. And let's do like something like that. Maybe Gertrude can actually get this one. So definitely one in the upper left, but it seems like we got a lot more exploration to do. Might actually be this Guardian spell, and it's going to take a while to finish this up, because I do want to see if I can get that other chest as well. Could be anti-magic. I think we need a higher level. I mean, if we get hit with an anti-magic, I guess it actually doesn't matter, like at all. But we'll try a higher level Divine Trap here. Oh, and then we'll set it off. Yeah, it was anti-magic. We lost. Oh, it like blows up all of our shit. Okay, well that's not very good. I guess we'll probably want to reload that. But it seems like we're going to get a key here that we definitely are going to need. Just a little bit of a hunch on that. Alright, so this time we got a much better idea of what we're looking at. It's going to be a fireball trap, and we're going to set it off immediately. Alright, I'm going to keep trying to open this a couple times. Hey, there we go. Disarm the trap. Not one of the most dangerous traps ever, but at least we can say that we did it. Let's take a look at this. Key of the Stone. Who knows what that's for? Could be our way out, or it could just be to get to that treasure chest that we somehow fell into that was locked up. We're gonna have to try to find our way back there if we want to see what's in there, one way or the other. So that could be a bit of a challenge. I guess we'll see. Hopefully it won't be too bad though. And we also still have to figure out where to put this golden idol that we found, which should open up the way forward and also open up our wallets for another donation.